And the A's going to host the Tampa Bay Rays tomorrow night. That is the American League wildcard game.
That's right. Well, it's manager Bob Melvin's biggest game of the season. Dennis O'Donnell tells us the skipper is not the only Melvin preparing for a big event.
The treadmill has been Alexi Melvin's best friend lately, running the most she has in her entire life.
I call myself a Renaissance woman because I love to do so many things.
She's more of an artsy, creative, artsy person, which has fit very well in with our family.
She's an actor, a writer, an artist. But Melvin's only child never really got into the family business.
Not a baseball fan, but I'm a supportive daughter.
After all, she wouldn't be here if it was not for baseball. That's how Bob met his wife, Kelly.
He kind of saw her from across the field and motioned to her to meet him after the game. And they started writing letters to each other, and that was pretty much it.
Today, Alexi is training for the New York Marathon in November, a challenge she never considered when she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 14.
You know, it's one thing if you get it when you're 2 or 3 and it becomes part of your life. Now your life completely changes, and I think that's the thing I'm most proud of her about, is how she accepted that. She moved on, she was tough, and she goes through a tough life right now with a smile on her face.
It's a daily balancing act of keeping her blood sugar stable, which becomes way more tedious when she runs.
It's just all these extra things you have to think about, and it's scary. You know, I'll be out on a run and my blood sugar starts to tank, and you have to stop.
And for that reason, Alexi is truly going out on a limb for her first ever marathon. But she'll do it with the encouragement of the support group Beyond Type 1.
There's some really inspiring stories out there, so I want to be one of those inspiring stories. I really want to be somebody with type 1 that can tell other people out there, not just with type 1, but with any kind of adversity, that, don't count yourself out.
That's why the Melvin house has more than one team to root for this fall.
That's like me thinking about going on stage and doing something in a play. There's no way. As a matter of fact, I couldn't run the marathon. There was no way I could run a marathon. So to have the courage to do that with all the, all the dynamic and the issues around that is a very courageous thing to do. So I'm very proud of her.
Wow.
Go, Alexi.
Courageous
Alexi,
and
we're with you too.
inspiring.
We're with you all the way.